Welcome to a new edition of the Famous Interviews with Joe Dimino. On this episode, we talk with executive producer and founder of JDS Creative Academy, Diane Strand. She is the majority owner and executive producer of the multi-award-winning JDS Video and Media Productions. Her expertise stems from producing A-list shows like General Hospital, Friends, and Veronica's Closet. She also launched the Disney Channel's Playhouse Disney, worked in the creative division at Universal Studios, and so much more. We get into all of this and much more. Enjoy the interview.
Hey, thanks for taking some time out for me today. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Diane, hey, before we get into your life and video and media and what you do with your life, before that, we had quite a time with COVID over the last couple of years, and I'm curious how you survived that time period and how it subsequently changed you now that we're coming out of it.
Well, we actually got very busy during COVID because everything that was planned to be a live event, we were able to turn that live event into a streaming event. And so we did a lot of live streaming out of our studio during COVID. So that kept us busy, which shifted some of our paradigm in what our normal business flow was. But I'm also very grateful for the fact that not only do I do, but I also teach. So we teach a video production program. It's a Title 17 job training program for adults with developmental disabilities. And so we teach them video production, and we took our hands-on training program and took it online. It went virtual. We supplied our students with remote packages and taught via Zoom. And thanks to the internet and good cloud storage, we were able to move video files around, and we stayed very active and busy.
I really want to get the different components of what you do, but to simplify everything for the audience right now, let's take you in front of a group of third graders at a career day, and one of the kids looks up at you and says, "What do you do for a living, and how are you qualified to do it?" How would you answer that child?
Well, my quick answer always is I make dreams come true, and I do that by providing hope, and I define that by helping one person every day. But my day job is I'm an executive producer, so I make TV, and I choose to make TV that informs and lets people know about what's going on in their local region. And that's a little summary of kind of what I do every day.
So talk to me a little bit about, everyone has a vision and an edge to what they do, or a voice, so to speak. What's that for you? Ultimately, what is your goal? How do you want it to be captured and relayed to those that are viewing it?
Well, I truly try to live life with purpose, and I do that by making my passions into profits, which is a little bit of how I help people, is by teaching them to turn their passion into profits. I'm a storyteller. As an executive producer, I tell stories, so I like to inform and let people know what's going on around them in a way that they can digest the information and not be scared or shy away from it, but want to get more involved and affect what is going on around. I always believe that, you can step outside your comfort zone and make magic happen. And I like to share that message and let other people know how to reach their dreams. I'm an acronym queen, I guess you could say. So, I have an acronym for everything. And not only do I, help one person every day by providing hope, I also make dreams come true, but you can't do that without, taking that dream and breaking it down into direction, realization, evaluate, action, and momentum.
So let's go back to the beginning of your life. What was your dream growing up? What did you want to become?
I wanted to probably become an actress when I was little and growing up. That was really where my trajectory, I always say you can't connect the dots looking forward. You have to look back, and that comes from a quote from Steve Jobs. And one of my first dots that I ever created was in second grade. It was a very pivotal year for me. You know, I learned that I have great tenacity. I was diagnosed with dyslexia, and I really wanted to play Betsy Ross in the school play, so I had to teach myself how to read so I could audition for the part in my elementary school, and I got the part, and I won a contest of selling the most candy, and there was a prize for that, which was a 19-inch black and white TV. Kind of dates me a little bit, but I won that television as a second grader, selling the most candy and putting my mind to work and my momentum and gathering people around me who could make it happen. And I still work in television today. So those are kind of really big pivotal things. And, you know, and I pursued acting. It really kept me connected in school when school wasn't keeping me connected in school in my later years in high school. And, you know, then, you know, as I started to shift and change, my entrepreneurial spirit, you know, was always there way back when, and really started to shine as I was, you know, starting to want to break into the industry as an actor beginning. But then to do that, I had to start producing, and I started producing and writing, and I really found that to be more of a joy and a passion for myself, and stopped wanting to be on stage or in front of the camera, and sold a screenplay and finished my college degree and went to work on shows like Friends and General Hospital and built the high-def control room at Staples Center, and never looked back. And, you know, but now I have found my stage. I do a lot of speaking, interviewing, podcasting, a little bit of television here and there. I produce a TV show up on that every once in a while as well. So I got my stage back.
For someone that's as highly driven as you, you know, sometimes you're only as good as the shoulders you stand on. Who have been the role models or heroes for you in your life?
Well, I would have to say my dad would be a big one of that, as far as, giving me that work ethic and that drive to just keep going. But I'm in business with my partner in life and in business, my husband. We keep each other going. It's been an entrepreneurial partnership for the last 20 plus years that we've been doing the JDS Video and Media Production. And, you know, you're right. I don't do it alone. We have the hashtag JDS family. JDS is the initials of all three of my children. They're all involved in some way, or have been, or grew up here in the studio. And I've got a fantastic team and staff of 11, 12 staff members that they carry the vision through, and wonderful volunteers. And, so I don't do it alone, and I could never do it alone. And, the people around me, make me look good.
So if you can meet anybody alive on the planet right now and spend a little time with them, who would you love to meet?
I think that list is long. I don't know that I could name just one. I would probably go with, that's a good one. I have a list. Maybe Diane Sawyer. She would be a great role model. Oprah Winfrey. There's some Jen Gottlieb, Kelly Ripa. Yeah, I'm working on that list to meet them all.
Right on.
Robin Roberts.
So, yeah. No, I'm sure there's a lot. So, the one thing, too, from a creative standpoint is, really good art inspires us. What was that for you, whether it was a book or a movie or music? What was it that you loved that you still come back to?
Well, music definitely ignites my fire, gets me pumped up. So, I happy, positive, music, I'm a true believer in gratitude and, having a little bit of journaling going on, getting your thoughts out. If you have to ask me what I've been watching since I've probably been in 4th or 5th grade, it would be General Hospital, but I've also worked on the show, but I still watch it today. It's my escape. There's a lot of things as far as books. I'm always reading. I love periodicals because they're short and sweet, and I can just soak them up really quickly. I try and stay very engaged in current events and make an impact. And that's if I can share a little kindness and spread a little hope, and then I've had a good day.
So you had mentioned that you were offering services to the disability community over the pandemic. Talk to me a little bit more about that.
Well, we have a Title 17 program that I wrote with my writing partner, and we designed a video production program that they come in and do hands-on training through the television shows that we produce, which is Spirit of Innovation, and they have a micro show of that called the SOI Update. And they also broadcast the news update on the radio station, and then they have a podcast that is broadcast on another radio station, and then also anywhere you can find your podcast. And they learn everything from video production to pre-production, post-production, editing, writing, social media skills, and then we look for places to see about placing them in job opportunities and paid internships. And hopefully then that turns into even a direct hire opportunity. So they get to be able to, live their dream and work something they're passionate about, even though it's a little too challenging to be in the traditional college environment. Our program that we designed is, right up there in, meeting all California Education Code requirements, but we just administer it in a hands-on approach, which not only works on the technical skills, but the soft skills and the professional skills that sometimes somebody with autism or a disability may not be able to engage in the same way that, whatever normal is.
Yeah, I understand. Well, I have a sensitive spot for that. My son, he's 17. He's on the autism spectrum, so I always have a great deal of respect for those out there that understand that and help, that community, find and realize what they can do and how they can do it well.
Absolutely. And, the talent is off the charts. It just needs a little bit of time and patience to, work through, some of the challenges that they might have. But, we're breaking down barriers and finding pathways.
So, of all of the irons in the fire and for all of the things that you do every day, what is it that motivates you? What do you look forward to the most when you wake up and get ready to go out into your day?
My why, is my family, my JDS, my 2 oldest sons, and then my daughter. They're my why. My husband, I do this with him. We're in it together. I wouldn't change my worst day as an entrepreneur, and it's for my best day as, working in the entertainment industry. We all have to put food on the table, but when you can do that and feel like you're making a difference and that your day-to-day has purpose and meaning, that's very fulfilling. And, being able to do it with people that you love and good friends and, meeting new people, inspiring new employees and watching them go off and grow, even when they leave you and fly the nest, it's very hard, but at the same time rewarding because you know that they're ready to go and move to that next level. So, that's why.
So, let's say tonight you have a dream and you run into your younger version, say from like your 20s, and you could give that version a piece of advice based on the wisdom that you gained throughout your life. What would you tell your younger version?
Stop worrying about them. Be patient. Trust yourself. Don't let fear tell you lies and trick you into not moving forward.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, that you didn't cut me off. I'm just pondering.
Yeah, I get it. So, there's probably a lot. I would think, especially now in this modern day and era versus, like 25, 30 years ago, there's a lot more people that can get into video. It's more accessible, that may want to do it. What's your advice to anybody out there that's thinking about doing what you're doing right now? What would be the best advice that you could give them to pursue this life?
Follow your dreams always. Get education and training. And there will be no's, but don't let that stop you, because no does not mean no. It just means not right now.
So everyone out there has a perception of you, your family, your friends, your clients, but ultimately you live your life. You have a perception of yourself. Who do you think you are?
Oh, wow. I'm a workaholic, if I had to probably sum that up. But, I love my work. I love what I do. I do feel like I make a difference, and it's important. I feel like I have a good heart, sometimes a short fuse. I would like to say I'm just getting started, but seeing today is my birthday, and it's my double nickel, and I'm 55. I haven't peaked yet, so more to come. But at the same time, it's never been better.
Final question to end on a good note. What's been the best client response, best fan letter you've ever gotten from anybody?
When they come and say thank you, we see so much change in our child who's an adult, and we never thought that they would have a job. When someone is so excited because they booked their first acting gig, and their dreams are coming true, and they can't wait to share that. Just coming up and saying thank you. You made a difference, and that's the best thing that I could ever get.
So, Diane, if anybody out there wants to know about JDS, anything about you, your services, anything related to you, where's the best place for them to go?
JDS exists all over the website, whether that's JDS Video and Media Productions, JDS Actor Studio, or JDS Creative Academy, which is the nonprofit. So that's a .org, not a .com like the other two. Hashtag JDS Family. You can search us all over social media. I'm Diane Strand. I have my personal social media and website as well. So reach out, say hello. If there's anything that I can help with, I'm always happy to see what I can do.
Wonderful. Hey, thank you very much for taking some time out, Diane. I appreciate it. Good luck with everything.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thanks for tuning in to another famous interview with Joe Dimino, where we cover the world of art, literature, business, and music from around the globe. If you want to hear more interviews, visit the Famous Interviews with Joe Dimino channel on YouTube. Thanks again for listening, and until next time.